I don't know, man. I just don't know. Teofimo Lopez, champion. Shakur Stevenson at lightweight, champion. They're rumored to be fighting, but somehow I'm not really excited. So in this video, I figured I would take you through the mind of Boxing Ego and let you know why I feel the way I feel, and we're going to do it my way. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I made this post, and it got me thinking. Ego thoughts, just my thoughts. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Now, on my channel, I told you I'm going back to the basics. Ego thoughts, where I just give you guys what I'm thinking. It don't have to be a big storyline other people are talking about. What I want to talk about, right? And Shakur Stevenson made a Thanksgiving post, and I made this graphic. Shakur Stevenson refuses to take Thanksgiving off after Teofimo warns of a KO, right? And here's the tweet. He said, "No Thanksgiving this year for me. Dude," meaning Teo, "dude said he gonna make me quit on the stool or knock me out. We working today. F that." Yeah. Right? Now, I don't know what it is exactly, but this new generation, they're not making boxing feel how it used to feel. And that's not a good thing. Meaning, when Floyd Mayweather would get on Twitter and post like tweets or updates on, "I'm fighting Canelo. Hard work, dedication." Like I said before, Miguel Cotto, he's a young and hungry lion. I made smart investments, right? And when Floyd would do these interviews, he would post, you get hyped up for the fight. Like, he really knew how to MC and get on the mic and make you believe and make you want to see the fight, right? But this new generation is missing something. I don't know. So it's like Shakur Teofimo, it feels off. For starters, here's one thing, because I got to get to these ego thoughts. We got to talk about these thoughts, man. Here's one thought. As of me recording this video, they haven't announced a fight. I don't know if after I post this video, they announced a fight. But as of me recording right now, they haven't announced this fight. Blood, this has been going on for quite some time at this point, like months. They even had Teo, I think it was at maybe Canelo Crawford. I was born ready, right? And they had the two both mic'd up talking, "Oh, I'm going to beat you, whatever." But even before that, this was going on. And for some reason, silly old me, I was like, all right, they're making it sound like an announcement is imminent, right? They're going to announce on the David Benavidez card. Devin Haney is fighting Brian Norman. It's a big card with Bam Rodriguez, and you got Devin and Brian Norman in the title fight. Yard, David Benavidez. It's bound to happen. That card came, that card went, and guess what? No announcement. So I'm like, yo, when are they announcing this fight, bro? Like, is this even a real fight? Like, what are we doing? How long? And like, for me, that's a big part of it. These long labored discussions, I don't need all that. As a boxing fan, me personally, I can't speak for y'all, but me personally, I would prefer to hear zilch about the fight until you're ready to announce. Like, I remember waking up and I follow Errol Spence, of course. I follow Manny Pacquiao, and I looked, and Pacquiao was like, "I'm fighting Errol Spence." And I'm like, what? And it was a flyer and everything. They were scheduled to fight. They even did the press duties. The only reason the fight didn't actually like come into fruition is Errol had a damaged eye and detached retina. Doctors wouldn't allow him to continue. But the point I'm making is that's how you do it. Don't say nothing, say less, and then Pacquiao or whoever in the equation just announce the fight. We are not little kids. You know what I mean? Most of us. I really, when I look at the YouTube like demographic, I see the age range of the people who watch, and it's not little kid. I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm not doing Beast challenges and Feast Burger, Beast Burger, whatever, chocolates or whatever. I ain't Mr. Beast. So I know the demographic, and it ain't little teens and younger, right? So I feel like I speak for us when I say, like, just announce the fight, bro. Like, people don't want all this back and forth. Like, Shakur, oh, man, I'm a destroy him. I can't take no days off because Teofimo and da-da-da-da. And then it's like, where's it at? Like, where's the fight at, though? Look, so here's a face-off just to prove my point. DAZN posted this. Is T.O. and Shakur facing off. Uploaded September 12th. We're almost to December. And this has been going on before that date. So right before 9/11, right? Shout out to the Virgos. And you still ain't announced this fight as of me recording this video. What the heck? I was like, why they look like that? Y'all tripping with this AI. So for me, that's one reason. I got a couple. So I'm not big on talk. If someone says they're going to do something, just show me. Like I don't need this long like preamble and oh man, I'm going to show you. I'm going to huff and I'm going to puff and I'm going to blow your house. Like what? Blow your house down. Pause. Like, it's like some big bad wolf. People don't want to hear all that, bro. Are y'all fighting? Yes or no? So that's one major issue. The other thing is, like, for me, I'm really, Turkey, his cards be the ones that be doing it the most. I don't like all this musical chairs with the weights. I hate it. And Turkey keeps doing it. Riyadh season, keep doing it. Let me explain. I told you, it's ego thoughts, baby. We gonna cook. Crawford became a champion at 154, beating Israel Madrimov. That's a fact. 154 is probably the most stacked division in the game right now. Welterweight is trash right now. Devin just beat Brian Norman, and the other guys, even the champions, they're either unproven or they're former lightweights and 140 pounders. No one's super established. You don't have an Errol Spence, a Terrence Crawford, a Keith Thurman, a Danny Garcia, or before that, Mayweather, Pacquiao, Zab Judah. You don't have no Cottos or no De La Hoyas right now where they've done all that, right? 54 is cracking though. Crawford moves up out of 54, jumps up 2-3 weight classes, musical chairs, fights Canelo, beats him, and then now he talking about I can't make 54 no more. And he might not be able to. But this is what happens. Turkey allowed for that fight to happen, put the bread up for the fight, and then now you got Crawford. We don't know if he's going to keep fighting. It sounds like he is, but it don't sound like he can go back to 54. So now he's in between 160 and undisputed at 68. And for me, I don't think he's going to stay and fight no top dogs at 68. So he'll probably go back to 160. So it's like, cool, you left 54, did what you did with Canelo and made a bag, but then now you drop back down to 160. So it's like all over the place. You know what I mean? Conor Benn, example number 2. I could do this all day. Conor Benn, he did the 2 fights with Eubank, and then now he's talking about I'm done with the trilogy that no one even asked for the rematch for real. Maybe a couple Brits, mate. 1 more week, mate. Right? He beats Eubank, almost stops him in the 12. Now he's like, I'm done with 160 for now. I'm going back down to 147. So it's like, I just feel like you should have stayed at 47. You could have fought Jaron Boots Ennis. You could have fought Devin Haney. Now you still could fight Devin Haney, but if you fight Devin Haney now, Devin just got to the weight, looked sharp. You got to cut from 160 down to 47. Can you do it at your age, 30 something, 30 or whatever? Can you do it safely and intelligently to make that make sense, right? So that's example 2. Conor Benn went to 160 for what? 2 Eubank fights so they could build and like try to squeeze out $1 from their father's legacies. You know what I mean? So I'm not a fan of this because these guys are popping in to divisions and they don't really intend on staying to the division. Now, example 3, unless something changes, Shakur's already been on record and he said he's going to beat Teo down and whoop Teofimo, and then he's going to move back down to 35 where he's the champion, and in the belts, Keyshawn can get the belts. So it's like, I'm not a fan of this, bro. I'm not a fan of it at all because if you can beat a Teofimo champion at 140 and there's better available opportunities at 140, Gary Antoine Russell, Lamont Roach, and Esau Pitbull Cruz winner, why would you go back down to lightweight? And when I look at Shakur, bro, this was years ago. He looked bigger than Teo. So it's like, why do you want to go? Like, it's like weight bully. We got weight bullying colossal. This is recent. Shakur looked bigger than Teo. Why would you go back down to lightweight? So I just feel like it's a waste of people's time to keep seeing musical chairs. People move up in weight with no intentions of really being there for real. And then they do like a one-off and then move back down early in their career. Like, you're not like Floyd Mayweather, who popped into 54 a couple of times later in his career. These dudes are like in the prime of their career, undefeated and stuff, and jumping up in lunatic weights where they're not planning on staying there. So it's like, it's a waste of time. You know what I mean? That's like me applying for a job, going through orientation, going through 3 interviews, and then I'm like, I'm about to quit at the end of the month. And I know I'm going to quit at the end of the month. Like, why would I even waste these people's time if I know I got a better job and it starts January 1st? You know what I mean? Let's say it's December 1st. And then I'm going to go through orientation and do all this extra stuff just to have to quit. You know what I mean? It just seemed like a lot. And that's essentially what these fighters are doing with the weight. Let me bother 160. Let me bother 168. Let me bother 140. But then move back down to my comfort zone. It's like, this is why boxing's weird. And right now you don't have many stars. You got Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul. And you know, I mean, Anthony Joshua is pretty big, but if he loses to Jake Paul, he done. You know what I mean? Because you can't lose to no YouTuber. You can't be 6'6". I don't care what no one says. You can't be 6'6", coming off a knockout loss to Daniel Dubois, and then lose to a YouTuber, and everything's Gucci. And that's going to be ugly for Joshua if he lose. So he's not going to – if Joshua don't win, he's not going to continue to be a budding star in boxing. So, yeah, that's just my opinion, why I'm not really excited for this fight. Let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. For more boxing news and ego thoughts, subscribe. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new But even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.